Hi, my name is Jeremiah Baytak, part of the sales engineering team here at Forcepoint. And today I'm going to show you guys how our Forcepoint DLP endpoint blocks sensitive data transfer on a USB stick. Especially with the current situation right now, a lot of employees work remote. So they can freely, or I would say they have more courage to plug USB drives. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so let us draw the elements on this whiteboard presentation. So I'm going to draw a user here. Okay, work from home user. Okay, they have their own internet access. Okay, you have HQ. This is home office. And the Forcepoint Security Manager. The Forcepoint Security Manager is a single pane of glass where we manage policies, okay, and also we collect all the incidents here conveniently in one place. And also we have the ability to generate reports, notifications via email, which I'm going to show you on the next part of this video, showing you the user interface and actually a sample data transfer to a USB. Okay, so just separate those. Okay, internet connected there, and this guy's computer. Okay, and then keyboard. Apologies, I just got this drawing pad today, so I'm still learning on how to use it. And then we're gonna put the USB stick here. Gonna draw a USB stick here. Okay, right there. All right. And this guy connects to the internet. Can be wireless, it can be via the wire, okay? So let's look at 3 scenarios, okay? So one, the user connects via the VPN, okay? When a workstation connects to the VPN, it's a lot easier to manage because it's technically still part of the network, okay? And if you don't have any endpoint agent installed on this workstation, even if this laptop is connected via VPN and they will try to transfer data to the USB, it will go through, nothing will block it, okay? In this case, we have our endpoint installed, okay? Our F1E is really cool. It's one agent that we use for all of our solution, okay? Web, email, DLP, CASB, and so on, okay? So now with the F1E, okay, agent, this holds a copy of the DLP policy from the FSM, okay, DLP, if I can spell it correctly. DLP, okay? So this is technically a on network scenario because of the VPN connection. User tries to transfer USB data, it will be blocked, okay, because you have that agent in there, all right? That is the first scenario. Okay, second scenario. I'm just gonna change color to set the differences of the scenarios. Okay, user goes to Starbucks, okay? Starbucks. Orders coffee, sits on a table, fire up the laptop, and did not turn on the VPN, okay? So technically he is off the network, okay? This is off network scenario, okay? So now the agent is aware that, oh, wait a minute, I'm not on my network. I am off the network, okay? This is the second scenario. We also have a way to address this. So what we do is we have an endpoint manager. I'm just gonna put EM for short, which is connected to the DMZ within HQ, okay, the militarized zone. This laptop still connects to the internet, okay, but now the endpoint knows what to do. It's off network, it's aware, okay, you know what, let me connect to the DMZ so that I can get copies and report any incidents to the manager, okay? This is the second scenario, really easy, all right? And also this only goes out on 443, port 443, okay? Now, the last scenario, the worst case, okay? But I'm going to change my pen color here to signify that. So let's say the user went to the park and the laptop has a Wi-Fi enabled in it. And he basically, you know what? I don't want to be totally connected to the network, and I'm going to try and transfer this data, okay? So now he turns off his Wi-Fi. No, the workstation now or the laptop now has totally no connection, okay? However, the agent still sits there with a copy of the latest policy, okay? He tries to transfer data to the USB. Guess what's happened? He will be blocked and will not have any chance of transferring data, sensitive data, to that flash drive or USB. Because the agent is sitting there as like a watchdog, on network, off network, or totally off the grid, okay? Now, the question is, all right, it's off network, so how can this computer report the incident, okay? As soon as this user, okay, connects to the network from home, okay, VPN or a free Wi-Fi somewhere, the agent will report the incidents and they will show on the FSM, okay? Now let's look at the second part of this video, which is showing you the user interface on the FSM and a sample attempt on transferring sensitive data to a USB. I'm just gonna switch screens here. Okay, so this is a workstation that has the F1E agent. So let us try to exfiltrate some data. So this is the data from the file share within the network. I'm connected via VPN. This is our first scenario. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer that data. and then you get a notification that it was blocked. Okay. Now, let's look at this from the manager perspective. So the system is role-based access ready. You can set up users and assign permissions. As soon as you log in using your credentials, you'll be greeted with a dashboard. You have a summary of the health, okay, some statistics, visible cases, incidents by severity, top policies that are being triggered, okay? Now let's switch screen to the incident page. This is the incident page. So the top is a summary of all the incidents for the past 3 days. Now you can modify this to how many days you want. On the lower left is the violation that was triggered based on the file that was moved. Okay, you can see that if you move your mouse here, it gives you a high level view of the sensitive information that was transferred. If you want to go more detail, you can click the number of items that were scanned or seen. Okay, and we mask some of the parts of the social security number for security purposes. We also get a copy of the forensic, the file that was being uploaded or transferred to the USB, and the destination details. And one thing I like about the system is they actually give you a English non-hard to understand scenarios, right? Was copied to removable device. That's what happened, and you can verify it here in the channel. It says remove endpoint, remove media. On the properties tab, this is where you can find more information about the incident, like the severity, status, action that was taken. Okay, this is really important because at this point, nothing left the organization yet. No damage is done. The channel, application name, okay, and timestamps. We also can connect to the Active Directory to enrich the data that will be presented to the analyst. So, example, the user's information and along with their manager, phone number, and so on and so forth. Okay. And also, we do audits of the incident for internal security reason, for system admins, if they want to investigate what happened to the incident, if there were comments that were added, and so on and so forth. And as you can see here, notification was mailed to this email address, okay? And I am going to show you guys what that looks like. So this is an example of that email, okay? Let me double click this. Oh, that is the EML. That is the zip version of the incident. But this is the details on the email. Okay. So you can set up some of our customers actually. What they do is they set up a distribution list, like let's say analyst at company.com. So when an incident generates, anyone that is included in that group gets a copy of the email, get notified. So you're not going to miss any incidents. Okay. And that's it, I think. Really simple enough. Oh, wait a minute. The policy. I almost forgot. How to set up the policy. Okay. It's really easy. You have 2 ways to set up the policy. You can do custom, predefined. Predefined, you need 2 requirements. Okay, you only need a region. Okay, which area your company is doing business, you can be specific down to the state. Okay, we are also GDPR ready. Okay, the industry. Oh, let me just choose. Actually, you know what? Let me do Virginia, since I'm actually recording this video from Virginia. And after you choose the region or the location where your company do business, and just set up the industry. The use case for this is, let's say you guys are just starting your DLP program. You don't really have an idea on what policies you have to adhere to. This is it. We have, Forcepoint, spent a lot of resources and funds to hire good data researchers who actually does all of this research and craft predefined policies for you, so that you don't have to do the heavy lifting. Okay. So let's say for this example, healthcare. Next. And then finish. And as you can see, there's a lot of, for let's say PHI, you have to adhere on all of these. Okay. Data theft, regulation compliance. Okay. PCI, what do I need to comply on PCI? Okay. Click that. And then it gives you the details on all of these policies or regulation and standards. Okay. And then, but for this example, I actually did a custom. Okay, really easy. You just add and then custom policy, and this will show up. You give it a name, condition. I just basically told the policy, look for Social Security, severity, high, block all, source. Like I mentioned a while ago, we can connect to your Active Directory. We can even do custom computers, business units. And one thing I like about this is we have the ability to exclude. Okay, so if you want to apply this to all the salespeople, but you want to exclude your sales engineers, then you just add their group here. Okay, and their directory information will show up here. Let me see if there you go. What else? Custom computers. Okay. Custom users, custom business units, okay, directory entries. And after you set up the source on this example, I just put all. Destination, this is where the magic happens. This one policy you created, you can forward it to you can apply it to the email channel, okay? You can apply it to the web. You can apply it to the CASB, endpoint printing, endpoint applications, and just for an example, you can have multiple application groups, and you can also apply a custom application, okay? And endpoint removal media and endpoint plan. So here, one other feature that we can also do is we can only allow company sanctioned USB drives, okay? If your company has dedicated USB drives to be used within the organization, we can put their brand, serial number, and so on, and then include them here. Okay. But I don't know if you noticed, one policy to be applied on all of these channels is equals saving time. Some solutions out there, you have to set up a different policy on the email, a different policy on the web, a different policy on the removable media, and so on and so forth. And as a system admin, analyst, this is easy, okay? You can actually have, you can level up on your lifestyle, okay? You will have more time to do extra studying, or what I like to do is do jujitsu. So I will have more time to do jujitsu versus sitting in front of a screen and trying to set up policies. I don't like that. Okay, so I believe that's it for this video. I hope you guys found this really informational and entertaining. If you guys have any comments and suggestion, please feel free to reply and put your comments on the post. All right. Thank you very much and have a great day. Till the next video. Bye-bye.